Alrighty guys, not much videoing going on here today. 2 days of heavy melting, and yeah, I'm getting the pump set up. Obviously, the water's creeping up closer and closer to the barn door. Mini lakes in the corrals. We'll let this run for a couple hours. It's actually like 5:30, going on 6 o'clock, so I'll let that run here for an hour, and then I'll just drain the hose out and drape it over the corral. I'll throw the pump back inside the barn, and then we could fire it up again tomorrow morning. Been kind of one of them days of just did our choring this morning, and then guy came for pork and we sat and chit-chatted for, well, pork fat I should say. Sat and chit-chatted for like an hour and a half. Then he left. Then the farrier showed up earlier than expected and got the horse's feet trimmed up. Chatted with her for a few minutes, and she left. And then Randy, lots of you guys know who Randy Dutka is, and Brian. Randy does lots of comments on our videos, but both watch our videos now and again. Anyway, they showed up, and they were here for a couple, 2-3 hours. So we had a nice visiting day, really nice visiting day. Right, Crooked Face? Yeah. Just one of them nice days. And no babies yet. Nothing new. Just the one, which is right there. And Mom's right behind her. Mom keeps a close eye on her everywhere she goes. So tomorrow morning, I'll have to fill these guys up with feed. Drop a bale. I'll have to fill the girls up with feed out there. On the other side of the corral, the big windbreak corral, they'll need feed in the morning. Right now I'm feeding in the mornings because the ground is generally somewhat frozen. It's pretty soft right now, so I'm not feeding much in the evenings right now. But that'll be changing soon enough. I prefer to feed in the evening so that the cows tend to calve in the morning when you feed at nighttime. I know lots of guys don't necessarily believe that theory, but I do. I know, like, we've been doing it for a number of years now, where we switch our feeding to feed heavy in the evenings, light in the morning, and your cows will calve in the mornings versus at nighttime. You'll have more daytime babies than you do nighttime babies. Anyway, that's what's going on here today. So I'm gonna let you guys go, and we'll see what happens tomorrow, okay? Talk to you all then. Morning, everybody. How the heck you guys all doing this morning? Yeah, it froze last night, and let me tell you, you want to be careful walking around here right now. I only fucking fell down 2 times so far. It's I don't know, 8:30, something like that. In the morning, they got a bale in there so we could let these girls out of here. No babies. I don't know what they're waiting for, but they were still waiting, holding off. We did a bunch of water pumping in this corral last night, and you can hardly tell. All the snow melting through the yard that comes through our water drainage. Water drainage is plugged with ice and snow, so we're gonna have to get in there soon so it starts to run, because it's starting to back up into the fucking corral now. I think I ended up with a little bit of seepage under their bedding pack, manure over here. And it's coming from the other side of the slabs into here underneath a little bit. Mama's saying, you come this way, don't go that way. Anyway, we got to feed a couple bucket loads of cut feed. With it so wet yesterday, I did not feed last night like I normally would. So we got to feed it this morning. Now that the ground is frozen. And get this one, -9 Celsius this morning at 8 a.m. which is perfect. It's a beautiful day. Warms up to +2 by 3 o'clock. Then it's supposed to start raining this afternoon. Not huge accumulations, like 0.1 mil of rain. You guys have been fed, so piss off. Anyway, 0.1 mil of rain every hour from 3 p.m. until midnight. Then it's supposed to start snowing. And basically snow for the rest of the night from midnight straight through until 8 o'clock, 9 o'clock tomorrow morning. Some crazy weather we're getting, let me tell you. Today I gotta run to the city, and when I'm there, I gotta pick up our pellet that we feed that we add in to the grain, because as of right now we're out of grain. They all still have lots of feed as far as cut feed, brown bale, whichever. It's just they're not getting grain right now. Anyway, I'm gonna get to work at feeding this cut feed to the other group of cows, and we'll see what happens after that. Talk to y'all later. Alrighty guys, well, for as many coyotes that CP and our son Dylan have gotten, from where I'm standing to that bluish colored container right there, blue and gray, is 120 yards, and there's a yote about another 75 yards north right on the fence line. He ain't moving no more. Little bastards. That's all I need is to have him coming around the yard right at calving time. Anyway, I gotta get to the city. Talk to y'all later. Well guys, the weatherman didn't lie. It's friggin' raining. We need this like we need another hole in our heads. He's about to start sucking air. Because he won't suck it right dry, because it'll always leave about 2 inches. So as it pumps down, I gotta come in here with a bar and chip ice underneath the pump, and create a hole for the water to flow into, so the pump can suck this dryer. We got 2 pumps going, this one, and then where our heifers in corral 1, we got them out of that corral, and they're in there. We got another pump running over there. Fun and games. It's not what I want to be doing today, but what we have to do because it's getting to be too much water in the corrals. Anyway, I'll let you guys go. We'll talk to you later. Alrighty guys, well, hopefully my hose ain't froze, but I think it is. It's starting to come. So hopefully it'll push the water out. We're gonna test this machine, this tank, and one guy did say just go and run diesel fuel around all my welds. But on my verticals, the diesel fuel will just, I'm thinking, fall through. It won't sit there and soak and bleed through. So this will work too. Plus this will give me a chance to check all my rubber seals like there and around that washer. So anyway, we'll get a couple, I don't know, about 100 gallons in here so that it's just covering the valve port right there.
What the heck? There's
some frost in it. It's running, so it'll just take time and it'll work its way through. And
it's blue.
Antifreeze.
In the garden hose?
I don't know. I don't know why there would be antifreeze in the garden hose, but anyways. It'll push that water. There it is. Got it going now. So we'll get like I said, about 100 gallons or so in here. This is about a 250 gallon tank, so if we can get it above that point to make sure that none of that's leaking, then I think we'll be safe. So I'll let you go and we'll talk to you guys all later. Alrighty guys, so I do have a little tiny leak right there and another one right in the corner there. And just the tiniest little of something coming through on the side over here. And something coming through here. In here, as far as I can tell, I got no leaks. Yes, it's wet down there, but that was because my valve dropped and the water was coming back through here and it was spraying inside here. We're a little better than half full. And as far as I can tell, those are the only leaks I got going on. So I'm gonna shut the water off. We're gonna take it over there, drain it out, and then it's back to the drawing board. Do a little patch up welds on it. Anyway, that's the update on that. Oh yes, also on here, I got hinges on that door. Just kind of buzzed them on half-ass just to kind of close the top off. On here, put a little handle and on the drinker lids, one on each side. I'll have to adjust them so that they stay up, but that's for another project. So yeah, okay, our drain plug is working, so we're good to rock and roll. Have a good one, y'all. Talk to you later.